Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. We are here in the Sith,
We are here in the Sith astral era which came before the Jedi Order era.
Yes, you can tell by my fancy, clearly Star Wars art. But now we're here in
And
the
between
7th
the
astral era.
two there is the Grey Order. Sorry, continue.
I'm going to feed you to a Sarlacc. We're here in the 7th astral order of Eorzea. I'm Tiber, and as always, invisible on screen is my trusty sidekick.
Me, Space Monkey 928, and why am I the sidekick? You're the sidekick. You're the one that does less damage.
Because I'm the one that does all the close range fighting.
And?
That means you're a support character.
But if One Punch Man tells me anything, it's the one that does the most damage.
No. It's the one that does the punching.
Oh. Yeah, but it's the one that does the most damage.
Oh.
Anyway, continue.
Alphanod!
I thought you were just going to keep speaking, but never mind, that's fine.
I don't really
Anyway.
have anything else to say.
Praise the 12, at your hailing hole. I'm going to also stick my hands through your chest. I came as soon as Minfilia informed me of Sir Alamak's request. Have you completed the investigation into the Keeper of the Lake, I take? Or you have even? Then I will hear your report. Cutscene!
Yay.
You conversed with Midgard?
Midgard's armor.
Yeah, Summer. I swear, if anyone else was making such a claim, I would regard it with considerable skepticism. Are we to understand that the Worm Lord did not perish, and has in sooth lain in dormant for the past 15 years?
Less a resurrection and more rejuvenation for he who dwelleth in eternity. Years passing as in moments.
Though his words were ambitious at times, one statement left little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Ishgard shall burn. Clearly an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sir Emmerich immediately. However, we dare not divulge our conversation with Midgardsormr in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard the voice of a Dravanian is a grave but necessary risk. What?
We have to
Okay.
tell him about the fact that we heard a Dravanian, but that's really dangerous.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Lest we forget, men have been executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own protection and for the sake of our tenuous relationship with Ishgard, the truth cannot leave this room. So no, we're not going to tell him.
Oh.
That's why I was confused about it. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir Aramic's emissary, you may leave that to me. Pray, remain here for now. Is there something that you're not telling us, sisters? You seem different somehow. 'Tis almost as if you're missing something. Something important. Oh yeah, we kinda lost the protection of Hydaelyn. 12 for Find. Midgardsormr stripped you of the blessing of light? Are you alright? How do you feel?
I feel tingly all over.
Nods. I see. It is a relief to hear that you're otherwise unharmed. It beggars belief that a being could possess the power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgardsormr has mentioned a covenant, did he not? One of the ancient myths regarding the Silvertear Falls states that the waters came into existence. So did the Great Worm. Altheic and Nimbria, brother of time and sister of fate, and decreed that Midgardsormr ever watch over the source, from which all water and magic is said to have flown. I wonder, what if there is a covenant of... What if that is a covenant of which he spoke, and it was not the gods with whom he treated, but Heidelin herself? Well, if he is watching over you as he claimed, mayhap you will have an opportunity to ask. Let us keep this matter to ourselves. I do not wish to burden our friends needlessly. Basically, hey, by the way, we're not immortal anymore. Oh, that's kind of bad. Oh, hi there. Art thou a pawn or master of thy fate?
He's so tiny, I just want to hug him.
Why hast thou wrought by thine own hands, mortal? Also, I'm not cute.
So cute and
I'm an
blazzy.
evil dragon.
He's not evil.
Not necessarily evil.
Remember, he's only attacking Ishgard because they attacked him. They did something, remember?
I guess in the most technical sense. I mean, the whole fighting dragons would be kind of attacking him, because they're attacking his children, but you know.
My friend, I can scarce
hey,
believe
hi.
it. You confronted the Worm Lord and lived to tell the tale.
Indeed.
Yep. Did you just wink at us? He just winked at us.
I give thanks to Halone for your preservation. It is
Yep,
our
Halone was on
sole
our
cause for
side,
goodness.
eventually.
Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake
Well, it definitely
served to
wasn't the
confirm
healer.
our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
No.
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different.
No,
And
it'll
now
be
that you have
considerably
confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
I just realized we store all of our pets and mounts in the ether.
Yep.
It's not.
I am curious what she does with that dagger.
Countless assaults weathered.
She has a
and
dagger
this
on
will
her
be no
hip.
different.
Probably what she
Why
fights
Why am I
with.
not convinced?
She doesn't seem like a dagger user, though. Unless everyone in this bloody place is a dagger user. God, are we just in the Rogues Guild? Essentially.
It could just be that it's one of those traditional things of her homeland.
Yes, anyway. The Ishgardians have been warring with the Dravanians for centuries, nay, nearly 1,000 years. Millennia, you mean? In all that time, I have not once have their enemies breached their defences and entered the city proper. Yet, regardless of how strong these magical wards may be, I nevertheless fear that the Ishgardians are underestimating the gravity of the situation. Though it is not Midgardsormr who roared, a call to arms by one of the first broods cannot be ignored. Until such time as until such time that they choose to request our raids, however, we can do naught but observe the situation from a distance and pray that our fears are unfounded.
Thank you for the 2,000 fucking monies.
Ere I forget, I believe Moonbrida has requested the gathering of the Scions. I assume there is some progress concerning the efforts to combat the Ascians. Pray, inform her that our business with the Ashgardians is concluded for the moment, and I shall be along at once. Once I've completed my communications with the Crystal Braves.
Okay, I guess we're going over here.
Hi, Moonbreeder. You're a Moonbreeder.
I just realized Lalafell characters would be looking up her skirt.
Yep, also you're a Moonbreeder.
No. All done with your talk of dragons? Wonderful, because Ascians are next on the menu. Let's head into Solar, shall we? Oh, god damn it. We just came out of there.
Yep.
Can't we talk here about our horrible plans?
No, we have to gather the stuff and the things. Right, right, right.
Ugh. Sweet sugary treats.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking, I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon.
And everybody walks
I
in again.
believe we're on the verge of
This
a
is
breakthrough.
cutscene no jutsu.
Tell me when you get to breakthrough. Verge of a breakthrough.
Yeah, I wasn't actually behind you.
Oh, were you not? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, click.
Well,
Yes.
don't keep us all in suspense.
Don't keep us all in suspense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh god, this again.
you said...
Learning!
Just in case anyone's forgotten,
Okay.
let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best.
I was about to say that.
Though
Just
that
fill the
would
whole
require
crystal with
a
ether.
lot of ether. Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap
Didn't
of
we already
ether,
think of
can't
that?
it?
Yeah, I did.
Please
Then
tell me
bounce it
you're
between two.
joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the
Thank
same
you,
scene
Papalimo.
over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods?
That's why I'm saying bounce it between two.
Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
Little blonde bits.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
And efficiency.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve. And I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug
You
around
reckon?
the ether we need,
Oops.
we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
I was about to say that. That sounds like a terrible
Give me a
idea, but
bit
right.
more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land?
Really?
Aye, I speak
They're
of
just
corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's
They're
a crystal.
still a crystal,
It contains
though.
ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
Whatever. It's fine.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
Oh, you're saying to form one, aren't you?
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A
Okay.
malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea.
It's a good thing that Ascians aren't
I've yet to
immaterial
put
and
my
can't
theories
possibly
to the
spy
proof,
on this
but
conversation.
I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any
Well, actually,
objections, I'd
Minfilia
like
would
to
see it.
see where this avenue leads.
We wouldn't.
Yeah, Minfilia would though.
If you think it's worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us,
What if
what
they
are your
possessed a
theories?
rodent?
I, for one, am most eager to
don't think they
understand
can.
the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that. But no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona
She's a
makes
mad
it
scientist.
something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
Thanalan. That's just a
May I
guess.
suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of
Told you.
middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged
We're all
if you
talking
would assist
very
me in
loud if
another
you could hear
matter
that
while you were in
conversation.
the
Yeah, I was about
area.
to say that. How did he hear this?
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum.
Quick,
During
use the weapon to
Operation
destroy it.
Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however,
And yet you didn't
their
kill
ranks were
everyone there!
replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves,
You know, if you
fear
haven't
their strength alone
the
may not
Empire
suffice
support,
to stay
join
the
us.
Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals.
You're still just a kid.
Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arsians will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a crystal brave, you are yet a scion, Alfino. We could hardly refuse you.
Basically,
Pray,
you have an
join the Crystal
organization for
Braves and lend
yourself,
them your
and
support.
you have the ability
Thancred
just
and
to command
Popolino
this
shall
one.
accompany you.
Good job, Minfilia. You just said he can do what he wants, whenever he wants.
Yeah,
Stola?
especially to you.
In the meantime, I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing
I mean,
may
I'm wearing
commence as
armor, you're
soon
just
as
wearing
the
a
Garlean
skirt.
threat has been eliminated.
What,
And I
Moonbreeder?
think some shorts.
Because I'm wearing trousers.
Oh, you are
If
now?
it please
Oh.
you, I shall continue
wearing
mine
trousers for a
own
while.
experiments on white orosite.
Oops, I clicked again. Too early.
Thank you,
Oh well.
Roger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
Orosite really is kind of a MacGuffin thing in the Final Fantasy universe, though it usually does tend to lend towards the tactics in Final Fantasy XII time frame more than anything else. The War of the Lions in particular, Orosite is what was used to contain and summon the, well, summons of the Zodiac.
Okay, because white orosite was used for the fuel tanks in that last dungeon, remember? Anyway, it would seem that the events have been more it would seem that events once again have conspired to rob us of rest and recuperation. Though I would wish it I wouldn't wish it otherwise. Wait, what? Though I would wish it otherwise, I must ask that you head straight away to the processing plant. The Fourth have already deployed in the area and are awaiting the arrival of the Scions. Wilred will brief you on the development of the situation. Meanwhile, I will rendezvous with Captain Ilberd at our headquarters in Ul'dah. I shall take command of our forces there with a lighter heart, knowing that you will be going to support the front lines. Yay, I guess. Oh, hey, what?
No, hey guys. Your duties take you to the northern Thanalan, do they not? Not. We too must say our farewells to the Rising.
No. We too must say our farewells to the Rising Stones for some time. Filhamen travels to Ul'dah, and we shall serve as her escort.
Oh, she's dead.
At my daughter's behest, I go to contact certain old acquaintances of this gilded city. We are beset on all sides by civil unrest and imperial machinations, threatened by primals and troubled by dragons. We need all the allies we can muster. Many of my friends hold positions of power, you see, and it is my hope that I can convince them to aid the Scion's cause. If past events have taught us anything, and then we know that the Eorzea must present the united front, or we shall fall. Ah, how extraordinary that my little Asilia is involved in such a far-reaching affairs. I am proud that I may stand now at her side as not only our mother, but also as our colleague. A colleague with influential connections, but I fear that Ul'dah has become a place of danger, even for one so familiar with our streets.
Bah! Woe betide the blackguard that so much as glares in your direction, my lady. Oh, God.
Thrust!
That's one hell of a codpiece.
I shall be well protected, it seems. And shall we be on our way then?
Not.
He is too gesticulatory. Seriously. Tap, tap. I thought he was actually going to say something, not just walk up to us and nod. That was our gig! Give us it back!
Wait, was that the whole episode?
What? No, that was our gig. I said, give us it back.
Oh.
The nodding at everyone and everything.
Oh.
All the time.
Alright. Good thing we can just teleport straight to the cerulean processing plant.
Yep. It won't be to the cerulean processing plant no.
We are, in fact, going to the cerulean processing plant.
Well, yeah, but it wouldn't be right next to it.
We can teleport right there.
Really?
It's literally right next to it.
We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Nope, it's not here.
Spaces. Inside the building, and then on the other side of it.
Yeah, I know. I was going to the other side of the building, but that's not the cerulean processing plant at all.
This is the teleportation for the cerulean processing plant.
Go! Speaketh!
Meh. Meh. John the Leveilleur sent word that you'd be coming. A veteran of your talents is most welcome. Oh, this is Wilred. Not that I don't think we can handle the situation, mind you. I've learned a trick or two since the disaster with the Amajar. But returning to the task at hand. The Flames reconnaissance scouts have reported Imperial soldiers assembling at Raban's Bush. Such a force is likely interested in only one thing, getting their hands on the resources found here, the cerulean processing plant. Which is where we are. The cerulean processing plant. The Garleans could begin marching on us at any time, but I think it's time we speak with the Lieutenant Edelstein to finalize our counter-strategy. I've got a strategy. I stand in front, they shoot at me, you kill them all. Sound good?
I didn't think Wilred could kill anything, though.
Well, you know, he can throw rocks, I guess. Lieutenant Peretic, my soldiers yet tell tales of your deeds during Operation Archon. They're terrified to the bones of your sister, though. Would that we could sit a while and reminisce about old times. Are the Garleans on the move, then? Not as such. The civilian Joltsmen have, however, come across several highly suspicious crates within the boundaries of the processing plant. I had my sappers take a closer look. The worst fears were confirmed. Those boxes contain powerful explosives, devices of Imperial design, no less.
Throw them off the cliff! And inside the plant, you say? But how? We had guard stations inside the perimeter day and night.
Traitors everywhere, and not a drop to drink. It's likely the plant was infiltrated long before the Braves arrived.
Master Thancred, have the Scions come in force then?
All who could be spared, yes. Now there are likely more of these Imperial explosives about the place, so I suggest we spread out and conduct a thorough sweep of the compound. Considering the volatile nature of ceruleum, allowing even one such device to escape our search may lead to us enjoying an uncomfortably close view of a rather spectacular explosion. Right then, I'll pass the word on to the fourth. What exactly should we do with these crates? Should we find them?
Bring them to me. Carefully, mind you. My sappers will render the devices harmless, as I did with the first batch we found.
Very well, let's get started, shall we?
Nod.
Everyone runs around like Muppet. Run! Dicky. Oh boy, we gotta search this whole place.
Summon your bird.
There's not much point. Let's find the things first, and then if we start. Oh, there's one.
I see it. Yep. It's an inconspicuously suspicious item.
Wait, what? Not inconspicuous suspicious item, but inconspicuously suspicious. So it's subtle and suspicious at the same time. That makes no sense, but sure.
Why not? Well, there's gonna be one on the roof. Yeah, there's another one.
Yep.
It's too bad it's not like Blade and Soul, where the ones you find count for the ones I find.
Yep. Back there, next to the wall again, very much.
Right behind the tank.
Yeah, I see this one. But where is the fourth?
Probably on top of the building.
Possibly. I'm going up the stairs. We'll see.
Oh, can't go up there.
I'm on the pipe, by the way.
On the pipe?
Hi, look up.
How the fuck did you get up there?
I'm a ninja. It's up here, by the way.
How?
There, right there. No, no.
Ah. It was horrible. Making me platform.
At least it's not the Old Republic style. I press jump button. Jump.
Jump.
It's like, wait, what? Okay, sure. I'll try platforming like this.
You get used to it.
Oh, barely. How many times did we do those bloody jumping puzzles?
A lot. It got easier once we got the pull ally button.
Yeah, anyway, we'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and...
Good night, everybody.
Good night.